Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish to thank the Honourable Member, Honourable Prakash, for asking this question. Mr. Speaker, protecting our waterways is now very critical and very high on the agenda of Ministry of Waterways and Environment. Mr. Speaker, 2 years ago, the Honourable Minister of Economy announced the establishment of this new Ministry of Waterways, which later merged with Ministry of Environment. At that particular time, Mr. Speaker, it was noted that our waterways, which was supposed to be a source of our livelihood, was also, due to change in climate, becoming a threat to some of our infrastructure, some of our communities, and also agricultural land around these waterways. Mr. Speaker, the issue with waterways, riverbank erosion, scouring, siltation of our waterways, has been caused by basically a number of activities mostly happening up at the catchment. Some 30 years ago, the volume of rainfall that we used to experience was much less than what we are experiencing now. And therefore, our waterways do not have the capacity to handle this volume of rainfall, water that comes down to the floodplains. Secondly, the activity that is happening now up in the catchment, for example, logging, agriculture activities, did not happen at that particular point in time. And therefore, because of agriculture activities, topsoil is being washed away to the waterways, comes down to the floodplains, and these waterways are becoming silted, and therefore the capacity of discharge of the waterways is being reduced. Logging activities is resulting in offcuts being thrown in the waterways, comes down and clogs our waterways, also damages infrastructure on or along the waterways. And therefore all this results in affecting or destabilizing our riverbanks. Mr. Speaker, a problem caused by nature, a lasting solution to that would be a nature-based solution itself. And that's what the Ministry of Waterways and Environment now is looking at. Mr. Speaker, the vetiver grass technology, well-established, well-researched, and well-practiced technology throughout the world is what the Ministry of Waterways and Environment is implementing. Mr. Speaker, the vetiver grass has distinctive morphological, physiological, and ecological characteristics. It's quite hardy, very tolerant. Its rooting system is quite deep. It can have roots going down up to 10 meters, and the rooting structure it has a netting rooting structure, and therefore it binds and holds the soil very firmly. The Speaker said we have undertaken a number of projects to protect the waterways around Fiji. The following projects have been completed through the Ministry. Navaivotu village in Wanimbuka, we covered 600 meters of the riverbank, protected it, secured it. A Kawandra River Bank Stabilization Program in Rekereke, where we planted 6,000 meters, 6 kilometers of the river alongside the bank with vetiver grass. After cleaning up that river, worth $1.3 million of work, which has resulted in basically freeing Rekereke town from any flooding. You must have heard Mr. Speaker say Rekereke town was submerged in water for a number of years in the past. And year before last, government provided a budget of $1.3 million. We cleaned up the Kawandra River, and therefore we have stopped the town from flooding, and major relief to the urban dwellers there. But we didn't stop there. We went ahead and also secured the banks through vetiver grass technology. We have also done Bunibau Bank River Protection in Navua, 250 meters with vetiver grass technology. Mr. Speaker said this work was noticed by donor agencies, but after our ministry submitting a proposal to the government of the Republic of Korea, we were able to secure US $200,000 to expand this particular project. Under this project, we proposed to undertake the protection of 42 villages and establish 3 nurseries for vetiver grass, one in Western Division, one in Northern Division, one in Central Division. Under this project, we have completed 250 meters of vetiver grass establishment, Namoka village to protect the particular village, Walailai settlement, 250 meters of vetiver technology, Tombu village, 250 meters of vetiver technology, Malambe village, 250 meters of vetiver technology. There are other 4 sites that is being identified for this month to be completed, and we will quickly finish. We want to complete this project worth $200,000, where we will also be establishing nursery for vetiver grass, from where, if we want to do, or the members of community want to do any vetiver grass project at their home, they want to protect their compound, etc., they will be able to take vetiver from there free from these nurseries that we will establish. Honorable Speaker said, also out of the Ridge to Reef, R2R, Ridge to Reef project, we did 2 sites, completed 2 sites, Wunimoli village in Lambasa, Wunimoli near Kortari, where Honorable Prime Minister opened the bridge recently, 1,160 meters of vetiver grass riverbank protection we have completed. Navakarua village, 1,195 meters where we have completed. And there are few other catchments, catchment where river waterway is, we will be protecting under this R2R project. Mr. Speaker, I'm glad to inform you that the Ministry of Waterways will also be holding 2 3-day workshop, one in Suva and one in the Western Division, to invite members of the public who would be interested in using this technology to protect their infrastructure, their land, arable land from being threatened by the climate change. And we are being supported by Vetiver Network International, who will be sending experts to assist us in running this workshop. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.